What is up, fighters? Today we're taking a look at the cheesiest and probably easiest way to win a game in Season 6. This is pretty dirty, okay? It genuinely works, but it is a bit of fun too. It's different and people just don't really know how to deal with it. For this video, leave any comment or your own cheesy strat to be featured in a future video. Basically, this whole idea is we're abusing Banner of Command and kind of zz'rot Portal, but that's like an extra DLC add-on to what we're already doing. The idea is we get 2 Banner of Commands, normally our top laner and support. We then banner a cannon minion bot lane and top lane, group as 5 and push mid. The outer lanes will push really hard because of the banners, and if anyone goes to stop them, then we can take stuff mid because we have the numbers advantage. It's kind of like having 7 people on your team, like 5 in the middle, right, with you guys, and then these 2 mini people, well, like 2 big ass minions in the side lanes. Like we have all 3 lanes pushing now, and they just don't have the numbers really to deal with it. This is actually really effective when you're behind. It can lead to a really good comeback, which is nice, but it's also super good when you're ahead too. I have footage in the background, obviously, right? You can see it being done here, but it's easier to show you how to do it on a map. So when you're ahead and pushing, it looks a bit like this. You'll banner here, and then these lanes will automatically just slowly push. To stop someone just going off and clearing it for free, you want to group as 5 mid and then push yourselves. Remember, there is 0 pressure for you to actually do anything. The sides are pushing and all you have to do is wait. Normally they're either going to try and hard engage onto you or just go to the sides and deal with them. And if they try and engage, you can just run away because your sides are pushing and get free towers. If someone does go bot lane or top or both, then you're left with more people mid and you can either dive or just force them away from the tower. It also opens up objectives to be taken really easily. They are pushed in mid defending, right? Already they're pushed bottom top from your banner minions and they simply just cannot contest objectives plus defend everywhere. They're going to have to choose to lose something. Basically, your goals are to take towers here yourselves when people go to the sides, take side towers with your banner minions, or take dragon and baron for free when people have to defend. So I said earlier that this is pretty good when you're behind, but what does it actually look like? The reason it's so good is because you can group as 5 and defend your towers while your sides push. If they can't get anything done, then they will lose towers and actually let you back in the game. So here they are, right mid, pushing against you. This is the most common thing that people would do anyway. You're all stacked under your tower and it's hard to dive a 5v5 team. You banner top and bot, and these minions are going to push into the sides like this. I actually did this a few times in ranked, even in diamond, and they don't know what to do. They just had no idea. They kept losing towers and we actually won even though we were weaker in a full 5v5 fight. Now this is also amazing against heavy AP teams because the banner minion is immune to magic damage, so they can't clear it well. Really, it means that the AD carry is going to have to go and take it down, and like if their team doesn't have the AD carry with them, then normally that means they're going to lose a fight. There are 2 basic things you have to keep in mind for this to work though. So firstly, you need to make sure that your lanes are slightly pushing anyway, otherwise the enemy minions can just kill your bannered one. You also need to use this on the cannon minion. It has more health and from my experience is just way more effective. There are actually other ways to do this as well, like other variations. You can split push with the banner minion for an even deadlier push, especially if you have baron. This is crazy. It does change it a little bit. Like you honestly don't even need the second banner if you want to do it this way. You just have that banner with you and it'll make your push a lot more effective. This is also kind of where your zz'rot DLC comes in. If you set that up in a lane with you and a banner, it's so hard to deal with. If the enemy top is an AP as well, this is perfect. Like this can win the game by itself. Like look at this Singed on screen now. How do you deal with that? He's so tanky and his zz'rot and banner are doing so much work. Like this honestly can win you a game all by itself if you can't figure out an answer. I doubt it will happen, but just in case this video goes viral and everyone starts doing it, then this is how you stop it. First off, AD champions clear banner really fast and it kind of shuts this whole thing down. So against like a Yasuo top or an Irelia or whatever, it's just not as effective. Just in game though, like purely in game reaction, you can buy a banner or zz'rot yourself. zz'rot should be enough on its own. That's really good at stopping this, but banner can also just counter the push. Basically, you fight fire with fire. But the funny thing is most people don't figure that part out until it's way too late in the game. The reason this works so well is because you need some level of communication to stop it working, and most teams don't know A, how to stop it at all, they just have no idea, and B, even if they do, they can't talk to each other properly to coordinate it. This will probably become less effective as the season goes on, but this is really effective right now. It's really fun, and I hope you guys have some fun with it. Anyway, this video is so cheesy, but I hope you enjoyed this little strat. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, but for now, it's time for the robots.
We